It is important because the foundational information now becomes so critical. Because now the association, that old information, is going to have an impact. So if you, going back to my musical example, if you're a jazz pianist and you learn a new song, it's going to have a jazz twist to it. Even if it's not a jazz song, because that is the relativity of that information. Now here's the thing, as we learn, we also associate a level of positivity or negativity with the thing that we learn. So not only are you just learning information, not only are you getting something that you're relating to something old, but you are also, in addition to that, now associating that with something positive or something negative. So that definitely means that the new compounded knowledge has an influence that predates it. The influence predates it. So now, is this thing positive? Is this thing negative? Let me give you the example. So, y'all name some foods that you absolutely love. Macaroni and cheese.
Burgers.
What would you say?
Burgers.
Burgers. Chicken.
Sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. What else? What you say? Collard greens. What else? Salmon. What else? Rice and gravy. What else?
Stir fry.
Stir fry. Give me something. Come on. What you got? Chocolate chip cookies. What else? Brisket. What y'all got? Come on. I need them coming fast. It could be an ingredient. Chocolate. Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo. Pizza. Peanut butter. Garlic. Snickerdoodle. Pound cake. All right. Grape jelly. Strawberry jelly. Okay, wait a minute. I got you one. Tater tots. I love tater tots. That was my contribution. All right, now tell me this. We named a lot of stuff, right? We named a lot of stuff. And I told y'all to tell me stuff that you love, right? All right. Raise your hand if somebody named something that you hate. Lisa. Strongly dislike, can't stand, won't eat, think it's nasty. Lisa, what? Grape jelly. Shamika.
Tater tots.
Tater tots. Yeah. Garlic. Chocolate. You don't like chocolate? Wow. Oh, wow. Man. Neat. Strawberry jelly. You can't stand strawberry jelly? All right. Now, you had something?
Yeah.
What?
Okra.
Nobody said okra. So that can't count. It has to be something that somebody named. And the reason is, now, if I said to Lori and Layla, there's this new restaurant, guys. And this restaurant has the most unique dishes centered around garlic. What's your thoughts? Look at your face. What's your thoughts? Look at your face. Lori's like, yeah.
I'll never go there.
Layla's like, I'll never go there. This is an association that one person, same thing. Is it garlic? Is it garlic for you? Is garlic garlic?
Yeah.
It's still garlic? They don't like change it when it get to you? Look, Layla, when you eat garlic, it's the same garlic that Lori eats? And you still don't like it? She loves it. You still don't like it? But she loves it, so it's loved. But here, it's hated.
It's hated. Definitely hated.
So that's an affiliation. You have affiliated a negative thought with garlic, while Lori has a positive thought with garlic, but it's still garlic. The association happened at some point in the past. Lori experienced it, and it related positively, and so now each time she experiences it, it's a positive experience.
Yep.
But with Layla, she can't stand it. Me and my wife, tater tots. I don't have to worry about her eating any of the tater tots. Now, my kids is a different story. They love tater tots like me. And so the point is that association is so critical because it's foundational. Again, what's causing the new impression? Some old info and some new info. Some old info and some new info, which is why it's important to be careful of the input. All right, so let's move on. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about the where, your heart. The unconscious mind, and this is according to the APA.org, which is the American Psychology Association, I think. I hope I said it right. And so, but the definition is, in psychoanalytic theory, the region of the psyche containing memories, emotional conflicts, wishes, and repressed impulses that are not directly accessible to awareness, but that have dynamic effects on thought and behavior. It has dynamic effects on thought and behavior. What does that mean? When something is dynamic, what does that mean? It's changing. It can adjust, which means it is fluid. It can move and make adjustments for the situation. So it has a dynamic effect. Because there can be something that has garlic in it that Lori don't like. And it tastes bad because maybe the garlic was bad, or maybe it was, the dish itself was bad, or whatever the reason might be. So it's a dynamic effect. And Sigmund Freud sometimes uses the term dynamic unconscious to distinguish this concept from that which is descriptively unconscious, but as in static. And so as in a little psychological significance. So like if you're unconscious, not that understanding, but the understanding of unconscious that most people would say subconscious. The area that thinks without having to think. We've stored information. What's the what? What's the what? Hiding. Hiding. This is the hiding. We're storing information. Subconscious, there's information being stored all the time. And that information impacts what? Here, according to this definition for unconscious, it impacts and affects our thoughts and behaviors. Let's look at something else. Let's look at something else. This next word, so y'all didn't know I was going to science class. This next word is, I don't know why this stuff is like randomly cutting off like a little tiny piece of the screen. But that word is, that's an N over there, neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. And neuroplasticity, this is the ability of the nervous system to change in response to experience or environmental stimulation. For example, following an injury, remaining neurons may adopt certain functions previously performed by those that were damaged, or a change in reactivity of the nervous system and its components may result from constant successive activations. What does that mean? Constant successive activations. It's meaning that part of your mind is being stimulated on a regular basis. Constant successive activations creates habits. This is creating an unconscious or a subconscious impression. We're hiding. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. And so now let's take a look at Let's look at Romans chapter 7. Romans chapter 7, we're going to start at verse 14 and read down to 25. Because there's something that's making us who we are, right? And it is a compilation of things. And some of those things are hidden. And when I say hidden, I mean subconscious. I mean buried. But here's the question. Does the unconscious thought, does the unconscious information contribute to your actions? Absolutely. The unconscious information contributes to your actions. We react. We react not just consciously, but we also react unconsciously. What's a good example of an unconscious action or reaction? Breathing. Breathing. What was it? Blinking. Your brain does all sorts of things that you don't consciously have to tell it to do. As a matter of fact, Yahweh designed us so perfectly that even when you are asleep, your body continues the functions needed to stay alive. You're literally asleep. You're not conscious. So none of that stuff are you like, breathe, breathe, heartbeat, 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 heartbeat. None of that stuff has to be done. Guess where it is? It's hidden.
Yes.
Now remember, hide this word where?
In my heart.
And what is that heart really? A mind. Those things are hidden. So now let's read. Romans chapter 7, verse 14 through 25. And it reads, "For we know that the Torah is spiritual, but I am fleshly, sold under sin. For what I work, I know not. For what I wish, that I do not practice. But what I hate, that I do. But if I do what I do not wish, I agree with the Torah that that thing is good. And now it is no longer I that work it, but sin dwelling within me." It's hidden. Verse 18, "For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwells no good. For to wish is present with me, but to work the good I do not find. For the good that I wish to do, I do not do. But the evil that I do not wish to do, this I practice. This is conscious mind versus the unconscious mind. 20. And if I do that which I do not wish, it is no longer I who work it, but the sin dwelling in me. It's dwelling because it's what? It's hidden. 21. I find therefore this law, that when I wish to do the good, that the evil is present with me. For I delight in the Torah of Elohim according to the inward man. That inward man. But I see another Torah. Well, there's two laws right there. I see another Torah in my members, battling against the Torah of my mind and bringing me into captivity to the Torah of sin, which is in my members. Wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of death? Thanks to Elohim, through Yeshua Messiah, our Master. So then, with the mind, I myself truly serve the Torah of Elohim, but with the flesh, the Torah of sin. So let's turn now to 2 Corinthians chapter 5. And so this is really the importance of what we're doing is hiding. But now let's talk about the it. Because remember, all of this stuff contributes to our unconscious mind. And that unconscious mind holds this information. And then what does it do? It informs the body. It informs your thinking. So, the Shabbat itself can be a delight to one and loathsome to another. And within that mindset, because you can remember and the information is there. So that's not the thing. It's like with the food. The information is there. The garlic is there. The tater tots are there. But the association, if it's negative, it is where? It's hidden. So it's there. The information is there. And now the result is based on, was that information a positive association or a negative association? Because if it was negative, then guess what? If it was negative, then I don't like tater tots. So you sending me to a restaurant where they got all manner of tater tot meals, my wife is going to be like, what kind of date night is this? What is this man thinking? Who hit my husband over the head? He brought me on a date night to a tater tot spot. So here we are, where the affiliation is negative. So even though that thing is there, the information is there, but it has a negative affiliation. It's hidden, but it has a negative affiliation. And my computer just died. I can pull it up on these. Yeah, no, it's too slow. It's all right. And so we're good. So the last verse, we're literally on the last verse. We're on the last verse. making me do all kind of logging in. I'm going to just go from here. Y'all can see it. Y'all see what we're working with. All right.
You got this.
We're on the last verse here. All right, so 2 Corinthians 5:17. 2 Corinthians 5:17. And it reads, therefore, if anyone is in Messiah, he is a renewed creature. The old matters, those things, all of this association, all the affiliations. Now, here's the thing. It's important to hide the right things, right? I'm hoping that is really what we're getting at. It's important to hide the right things. Because those are the things that inform everything else. But don't be discouraged. Because we have an advocate. And it says that if anyone is in Messiah, he is a renewed creature. The old matters have passed away. See, all matters have become renewed. Become. We're becoming new. It's not a blink of an eye. It's not a snap. It's not a pray it away. We're becoming new. The Most High is renewing our mind. He's getting rid of the stuff that's hidden. What's our job? Hide the word in our heart, because that leads us to life. That inspires us not to sin against the Most High. That inspires us not to sin against the Most High. Hallelujah. So, in spite of the information that's already there and what we're having to face and deal with, we know that this opportunity is here for us. That we have an advocate, and the Most High himself is our advocate. He is our advocate. And he says that we can what? Become new. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen. 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 Amen.